Now let's implement this banner here and the fourth section, this three. So let's move to the code. Column children, and we will wrap our entire code here till the row thing. We will just simply cut all of them, paste up here, save it, and yeah. So we have implemented the suggestions. Here comes the banner. So we will go with size box height 2.h. So I think again I've missed a comma after this column. Let's introduce the column here. And the next, it's going to be const now we have to introduce the banner here. Const image asset image assets slash images slash promotion slash promo dot png. And yeah, let's save it. Yeah, the promotion banner is here. The next thing which we're gonna implement is this sections. So for that, we're gonna introduce a class here. And name it like, let's go with S. Okay, let's first introduce some free space. Size box height, it's going to be 4.h. And let's implement now. So it will be column children, and here it's going to be text. Let's say our first text is more ways to use Uber. More ways to use Uber. And the style here will be app text style body bold 14. And we will introduce a size box here. It's going to be height 1.h. And here the next, we're going to go with a sized box of height 20.h. And child, it's going to be list view dot builder context comma index. So why we are going with a list view builder? It's because here these are horizontal lists. As you can see, these are scrollable horizontal lists. So let's implement it. Shrink wrap, it's going to be true. And item count, it's going to be, so let's have a look like which is our first list. It's more ways to use Uber. So we'll go to top, and here we have this list, more ways to use Uber. Just have a look onto it, copy this text inside your rider home screen. The same goes for the next, that is plan your next trip. Plan your next trip and save every day. So here for the plan your next trip, copy this section, And for save every day, copy this section. So here we do have the image location, the title, and at last we do have the description, or you can say subtitles, those things, the subtitles. So more ways to Uber. We'll come down here, child, shrink wrap to, okay, item count, it's going to be more ways to use Uber dot length, and axis, it's going to be scroll direction, it's going to be axis dot horizontal. Yeah, let's save it. And now here we have to return container. So margin, it's edge insets dot only. So left, here we have to go with a little bit of logics here. Index equals to 0, then we have 0 margin, else we will be going to introduce 1.5.w, and now it's time for write. If index equals to more ways to Uber dot length -1, then we will go with 0, else 1.5.w. Okay. So we have done the margin thing. Now it's time we go with height. It's going to be 15.w. Width, it's going to be 65.w. So height, it's going to be 15.8, sorry. And the next thing, we will go with decoration, box decoration, border radius dot circular, it's going to be 8.sp, and here we'll introduce image, and it's going to be decoration image, asset image, and here it's going to be more ways to Uber of index of 0. Okay, let's introduce a little bit of commas here. As you can see, here we do have this more ways to Uber, and here we do have the images here. But now it's time that we switch this more ways to Uber to the left side. So more ways to Uber, cross axis alignment dot start. Let's save it. And yeah, we do have this more ways to Uber. So now it's time that we go with the title and the subtitle. So we have introduced the container here. We will go with child. Sorry, here we have something that we missed. We did need to wrap this container inside a column, and that inside a container. Yeah. So whatever this margins and other stuff, this thing will be here. And here we have this margins. We don't have this margins. and it's going to be 13. And fit box fit dot forward, and let's save it. Yeah, okay, I think so. Contain, it's going to be good one. I think we do need to go with 15 here, and we have to enlarge it to 18. And yeah, it looks good now. So next thing comes up is the title and the subtitle. So let's add those. So here we will go with, let's have a look like what we have to implement here. Here we have a title and an arrow, and then comes the description. So first thing first, we will have to go with a row widget. Children, here comes text, and it's going to be more ways to Uber of index of 1. And we do need to go with the styling app text style, and it's going to be body small 12 bold, and size box width, it's going to be 3.w, and here we do need to introduce an icon, icons dot arrow forward. Height, its size, it's going to be 2.h, and the color, it's going to be black 87. We have implemented the image, we have the title here. Now we have to implement the subtitle. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna copy this, paste up here, and it's gonna be 2, and it's gonna be small 8 dot copy with color black 87. And we also do need to add a little bit of space here. Size box height, it's going to be 0.5.h. yeah, it's going to be sufficient. And let's add a spacer in between the image and the title. Okay, so this, I think so the 8 is too less. Let's go with 10. Okay, 10 looks good. So here in the column, we have to go with cross-axis alignment dot start. Yeah, now it looks good. And let's make it 2. Okay, now it looks good. So here we do have the images, we do have the title, and we do have the subtitles also. So we do need the same thing for 3 different sections. So why don't we use the entire widget as a common widget? So what I will do is that I will introduce, I will extract this widget and name it as a explore features horizontal list view. Explore features horizontal list view. Yeah, so here we need a list. It's going to be list, and that's all. List. And we just need to change this to list. Here will come up list. There is another thing which we do need to introduce here is final string title, and control X title. Here we have to introduce required this dot title, and here we have to now go with title and paste it. So control C, comma, and sized box. Let's have a look onto like how much space are in between them. Okay, so it's going to be around 4. So we'll copy this, paste up here, copy this stuff, paste. So first is more ways to use Uber, next is plan your next trip. So here the second is going to be plan your next trip. Plan your next trip. And the last one is going to be save every day. Save every day. And here let's introduce a spacing of 2, and we will save it here. And yeah, voila, we do have the entire home screen ready. Here you can see we do have this more ways to Uber. Here we do have plan your next trip, and here we have save every day. So another thing we do need to add here is a bouncing scroll physics. So we will come up here in the list view, we will go with physics, and it's going to be const bouncing scroll physics. Let's save it, and wow, it's looking amazing and great. So our home screen is ready.